So listen. All right. We have a little bit of an update to the Ash.e.e situation. Do you like that? Being very professional here. Ash.e.e. For those of you who don't know, there's going to be a little recap for people watching this segment. I'll put the first video in the description if you want to get catched up. You know, one of our best segments, by the way. People were upset we were a little unorganized. Fair point. But also, shut up. Just kidding.
It was fine. Cry about it.
It was a little unorganized. We started in the middle, and then I accidentally went, oops, it's my fault.
It's literally fine. That's how you interact in conversations regularly. Okay. Not just you, like everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I really like about our stuff is that it's very conversational. You know, it's very conversational. Like there's a lot of people who make content that's like, this is what happened, and blah 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 blah, and they just display the information. And like we do display it, but we don't really do that. Like let's have a conversation.
We're hanging out right now.
Yeah, and we have and I think that we're entertaining. Everybody loves your shirt, by the way. It's kitty cat rainbows.
No, it's not. It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. What did you say?
You said kitty cat.
Ah, you didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Shut up. Anyway, the husband responded. He very quickly removed his videos, though, and I literally just don't know the order. They're two relatively quick. I think they're 30 seconds each. Videos. A real quick recap. Basically, Ash.e.e is a TikToker with 15 million followers. She actually went up like 200,000.
Crazy.
Wow, we went up about 20 followers since last stream. But hey, still a high five. That was a medium 5. Basically what happened is she made a vague video that was just about how like treating like wasn't it about like, oh, as a woman you should continue to work in case a guy decides to like 20 years into the relationship just dip out and like leave you by yourself.
Yeah.
And she made it was very vague. I don't even think that it was necessarily in relation to her relationship. Could have been. Then the OF girl, the girl that was like talking to the husband, decided that she needed to like come forward and just say, oh yeah, well your husband's unhappy with you in some capacity. And then she kind of spilled the beans and kind of got into it a little bit. And you know, whatever ensued, she talked about how her husband was exploring outside of the relationship. Not good, you know. And the favorite part is like, the one girl that was looking for attention, the OF girl, because that's all it was. She said something like, oh, it was just therapy for him. First of all, that is cheap therapy, but it's not what it is. That's a bullshit excuse, right? He was trying to step out of the relationship, and he was looking for an excuse to justify and garner sympathy from this OnlyFans girl. So that's pretty much it, and now we have an update. The husband decided to come forward. How do you feel about the husband saying something, just fundamentally, before we even listen?
I want to hear what he has to say before I have judgment on it.
Okay, I understand why he would respond, considering, like, you know, the whole social media is just, like, 100% on her side, and maybe he feels a little outcasted, but then again, he wanted to get off social media. But let's watch it. Again, I don't know if they're in the correct order. It's just two different videos. Let's go.
So y'all know I don't like social media.
Yeah.
I don't care for it. So I was going to be quiet about the whole situation. You know, I was going to be the bad guy. But I'm not about to let a person who used me for their success, the whole marriage, run my name through the mud.
Okay. So just to be very clear, they use me for... Shut up. I have no problem with him saying, like, hey, I don't like the representation of it, but use me for... No. They were married and they made content. He made content with her. I don't have sympathy for the she forced me bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's... We talked about this before. It's like, what if we got into a marriage and then I got a job that was like, this is just running the bill I have to pay. Holy.
Give me the thing, the Power Ranger.
Okay. The coaster? Oh my god. I'm gonna pay that bill.
Shut up.
Anyway, we Jesus, like a sopping wet like medical bill I have to pay, and she just put her drink on it. Oh my god, sorry. You're using me for paying the medical bills. Sorry. We talked about this in an example that's not content related, where like, let's say we got married and then one of us got like a big job promotion that paid like an extra $30,000 a year, and it's like, you know, I have to go drive into work and it's a 2-hour drive every day, or we had to potentially move. The concept of like, oh, you forced me. No, like sometimes opportunities present themselves and then a couple will make a decision. Both people might not be equally satisfied with engaging with it, but they still engage with it because they see the positive outcome from it. Like, that's what we were. When we started dating, I wasn't doing social media. I got pretty big on here. We've talked about the issues that social media can bring as a relationship and as a couple. And it does exist, absolutely. But, like, you forced me to. We finally, we said this last time, but we finally got to a place where we're doing content, and I like it a lot. And I think you're enjoying it. You know, we're not. It's a more intimate space with fewer people, which I actually enjoy, generally speaking. And it's not so loud and like, oh, I'm a 2.5 million TikTok, blah blah blah, because that's like a lot of attention and it's not worth the money, to be honest with you, right? But you weren't forced to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's okay to be like, hey, this is a struggle that I wasn't ready for, because like you can't. I feel like you can't predict what the hell's gonna happen on social media. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But to be like, you forced me, and like, bro, I'm sure you benefited financially from this.
Yeah.
So I think that's just bullshit. You don't have anything to say, I'm assuming?
I'm 100% uninvested in this now.
Why?
Because shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like, why are you coming on here mad at her?
Yeah, wait. Why aren't you mad at yourself for picking the dumb girl? That's what you said last week. That was funny.
Yeah.
Like, you decided to air your business. You decided to cheat on your wife. Let's be real here. And, like, you decided to cheat on your wife, and I get it. OnlyFans is a weird area, so maybe he didn't even think it like that, but it is. That's what it is. But it's your fault. And you chose a fucking blabber. You chose a fucking yapper. You chose the mayor of Yapsville.
Like, for real, like, his wife or whatever, like, she really hasn't said anything.
Nothing really damaging. She didn't say anything. She really didn't say anything at all. The fucking dumb OnlyFans girl was the one who brought everything out.
Yeah, I don't... What's the other video?
Yeah, let's watch it.
It's one thing to go on social media and tell them about your private life, especially when your partner done told you over and over about that. But it's another thing to tell me one thing, but let social media believe it's another thing.
Wow.
Why?
We gotta love vague posting, by the way. My thing is you're coming on to explain yourself, and all you're gonna do is vague post about how they're lying, but you're not gonna explain why.
What can she be lying about? She hasn't said anything.
She really wasn't the one who said
She
anything.
hasn't said anything. And what do you mean? Oh, like, tell me one thing and tell social media another thing. That's the way it should be, because social media should know everything.
Yeah, that's true. Like, so
well, tell social media whatever story.
The OnlyFans girl was the one who came forward. That being said, there is some updated information from Ash.e.e, so maybe that's what this is referring to.
There we go, being out of order again.
Bro, I don't know the fucking order. He deleted his own videos. I don't know what to do here. I'm unorganized. Either way, I really have no. Again, it was his like little side mistress that was decided to play this game.
So far, he's said nothing.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything except this. I'm the bad guy. So let's start with the next video, dude. She's making so much content out of this situation, though. You know, good for her, I guess. Milking it. Here's the one. This is the one we watched last week. Was the addressing it? This is the next one.
I've always tried to keep my content positive and fun, but I've always tried to keep my content real as well. And the reality of my life right now is I'm not good. With that being said, you guys are going to notice a huge shift.
It's just interesting when people start using social media as a soapbox. I'm not even saying she's a soapbox, a place to talk and complain and vent. And I'm not even saying she's a bad person or anything, but I feel like for me, I've tried my best not to do that. You know, but then again, I make stream content, so sometimes if I decide to express myself, like, oh, I'm having this feeling, it kind of just goes on there. 100 to 200 people see it, and then it just goes away forever, and then we're done with it. But you know,
in my content,
just like something to be like weary of, not doing too much.
Right now, I am trying to heal from many different things. And I know a lot of other women and people in general are healing right now.
Yeah.
And
I prefer
if I can share my experience with how I'm healing, because I think that's the most important thing when you're hurting, is knowing that there's somebody else going through the same thing. Not that you would wish it upon anybody, but it just helps to know you're truly...
I just have to ask you a question. Do you think that she's being genuine in this particular moment of like, hey, I'm expressing, because it sounds like what she's trying to say is I'm expressing myself because I know other people might be able to benefit from this expression of myself and be able to like relate to it? Or do you think that's just, to me, comes off as, and again, she has a right to do what she's doing, but to me, it just comes off as like an excuse to talk about this stuff. Like, this sucks. And it's like, but you know what? You know?
I don't know. I have to watch the other videos.
Gotcha.
You're not alone. There's many people going through what you're going through. So with that being said, I want to take you guys along on my healing journey. Whatever that means, every day it might be different. One day I might be devastated and crying my eyes out, and the next day I might be in the gym staying hydrated, and the next day I might be angry, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I want to take you guys along with me. And for everybody that's hurting and that's trying to heal right now, let's do it together. I've always tried.
Okay. Any thoughts?
No.
Next one.
So come on, let it.
So I'll sing it too.
Oh my
so
God.
come on, let it go. What's the next line? I gotta go pee pee.
This is stupid.
They will never realize how, if it wasn't for them, you would have given up. Yeah.
I don't care. Next.
Come on, let it go. You think I could have been a singer? Wow, that's
The best one.
That's so nice. I really appreciate you, baby.
Of course. I love you.
What the hell is this? I never noticed the elephant
That's her
trunk.
child.
Oh.
She's saying that she would have been out of here if it wasn't for her kids.
Damn, this is silly. This is such a weird cringe post. I'm
She's
sorry.
like, hey, come here and
But
touch
you know
my
what? Listen,
chin.
you're allowed a certain level of cringe when you're getting a divorce, I think. You know, it's okay. Listen, I give her, she's going through something. Sorry, I just have an itchy body part. Oh, that just threw off my equilibrium. All right.
29.
Okay, let's.
Today marks 29 days of
Among Us.
grieving a relationship that I truly thought was the
no.
best thing that's ever happened to me. And today
I'll tell you something right now. This is the best thing that ever happened to me.
What?
Our relationship.
I like us.
No, and not to rub it in, but I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I'm the most proud of myself I've ever been in my life. And I'm still not very proud of. I still don't think I'm a good person, but I like myself a lot more. I feel like I'm like 10 times the man that I was before we met.
I love you.
So it's been a lot, because I look back and I'm like, wow, you know what? I was very immature and blah 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 blah. You know, all these different ways. I don't think I was a horrible person, you know, but even like from a content perspective, I just like myself a lot more now. So it's pretty cool being married to you. I appreciate you a lot.
You remember this morning?
When you woke up and then you went and did food shopping while I slept. Yeah, it was awesome.
But then to wake you up, like there was like a little space on the bed, and I just crawled in.
There, and then I wouldn't
That's what I liked.
Yeah,
and then we
I
just
like
laid
it.
there. I like being
it a
married
lot.
to you.
Yeah,
It's pretty
cool.
nice.
It's cool stuff.
experiencing.
But this, I'm officially over now.
Yeah, for me, you know, for me, I don't think she's a bad person, but like you're doing too much. They would say.
I don't respect doing this online.
Yeah, I think the other stuff was fine. This is going too far. Here's my thing. Here's my theory as a content creator, somebody who's like understand. She got very, very, very positive affirmation from posting about her relationship, and it wasn't really her fault. And I feel like that like kind of sits with her, and it just kind of dilutes and warps the way that she should work. And like you said last week, you know, who's your best friend?
You?
Thank you. Who's my best friend?
Oh, I'm sorry. I felt
Like, okay,
I felt pressured.
Who's my best friend?
Me.
Right. So if we were having this kind of a problem, we wouldn't have anybody else to talk to.
Yeah.
And so maybe she's in that moment. That's why she's got her child like, give me the lamp, you know, doing one of those. Oh, stop. You know what? That's her tickle spot. Stop.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Love you.
A lot of confusion and a lot of guilt. Like, what could I have done differently to change this?
Turn that off.
Where were my shortfalls? Even gets to the
This is where you talk to a therapist.
point where you start to look at yourself.
I feel like this could hurt the potential for them to go to a marriage counselor. Because here's my thing. Both, you know, in a relationship, bad things are potentially going to happen. One side's going to do something wrong. And I think that, like, depending on your relationship, it's up to the couple to decide how to deal with it, and part of that could be marriage counselor. This is hurting that process. Even if he's the one that's in the wrong, I feel like it's getting to a point now where it's almost like an ego thing, and it may just not work out because of what's happening. Like, a marriage counselor could have done a lot. Again, it is his fault, though. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Because of the girl. He chose a fucking goober.
in the mirror differently,
That other
and
girl.
things that you liked about yourself before you no longer like about yourself, and you feel less pretty and you feel less confident and your self-worth diminishes. What was it about me that caused this relationship to end?
This.
And not every day I feel
What?
This attitude to talk about this shit on social media.
Do you think that's part of it?
I don't know. I don't know their story.
Stop! Just stop! Just stop! Just what are you yelling at me for?
Because I'm mad about. Last week I had so much fun talking about that stupid bitch from OnlyFans.
Yeah, and
I
this
really
week,
did.
And this week she's
like that
ruining
was fun, and now
herself.
she's ruining it.
Yeah, you liked her, and now she's ruining it.
She's ruining
Well, but
it.
when you said that, it made me trigger something, and it's like if she's doing this now, were there like little things that she did before that kind of?
Well, I told you
know?
last week is that being in a relationship with someone who does social media when you don't want to is difficult.
Yeah.
They're always on their damn phones. They ain't got no boundaries. They're always doing something. It's a lot. If he's someone who truly didn't want to be on social media, then yeah, it was probably annoying.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
But,
just
you know.
because you're unhappy in your relationship doesn't give you the right to break those boundaries and go to somebody else.
All right, but she's just
But-
being too extra now.
But now you're ruining it. Now
Yeah.
we're having fun. And like day 29, listen, if it's like 3 months down the road, you guys are done, you're coping, open up a little bit, whatever.
yeah, but like a
But
daily
you're like,
update
oh,
of how
day
your
29,
relationship.
day 28, I'd kill myself if my children weren't here. I don't care, honestly.
Fired the last video. Well, that's my thing. Is like, first of all, obviously nobody wants her to do that. That wasn't what she was saying. Second of all, like I feel like that's weird though. Now you bring the kid into the relationship. It's getting to that area where it's like let's use the kids as a weapon. And a lot of people do that when they get divorces. They use their kids as a weapon. Sometimes they'll fight for custody instead of coming to like a mutual understanding just to get back at the other partner. I feel like putting the kid in there and also very speculative. But if he hates being on social media, then in this robust way, then the kid, he probably doesn't want the kid in social media. And I wonder if that was almost like let's antagonize him a little bit. I know
I don't think so at all.
I don't know about that. We've talked about how we don't want our kid on social media, like in general.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm just saying.
I feel like that's reaching.
Okay. Well,
like,
hey,
hard.
look at how long these arms are. Am I sweating? I love you.
But I feel like that was
Shut up.
a ridiculous reach.
All right, fair enough. Love you.
feel like this. Some days I know this was not my fault. But today I feel guilty. I feel ashamed. I feel responsible. And this is what day 29 looks like.
Damn.
I hate it. I hate it.
Damn. We got day 30. There's too many days.
Damn.
Good morning, you guys. I just left and got some coffee for my son and I. He's back there playing with his car seat because we are
Son doesn't look like he really wants to be in the video.
parked right now.
I'm awaiting to see what she's going to be saying in this video right now.
Okay.
Because I'm waiting for Target to open. I feel like my routine, my life has just did a 180, and I'm trying to figure out a new routine that brings me joy and happiness and peace. And obviously there's some other things I have to take care of and some hard things I have to take care of, but just day-to-day life, it's so different than what I was doing and what I had plans to do. It's a really hard realization knowing that the future you had pictured for yourself and you were 100% sure this future was what you were gonna have, and then you just don't anymore, and having to find a new routine, a new future, a new path. But I know that I adapt. You know, I've been in the military for 9 years, which if you're in the military or you're a spouse of a military member...
Well, that actually makes sense to me as to why she feels like she needs a very strict regiment if she's in the military, because you're conditioned to do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know you have to adapt at any given point. So I know I can. I've done it a million times. I can do it. Good morning.
And the way she's adapting is by yapping. What are you going yapping for? Somebody said, I mean, maybe it's her way of coping if people want to know what she's going through. Is she wrong for making the content for it? I argue, yeah. This is the thing. She's not a bad person, but this is the problem. What you were saying before, and the husband is the one that was wrong for stepping out of the relationship, but it can be difficult to set proper boundaries when you're a content creator for this kind of stuff. And like, this is not in my opinion, this is not the correct boundary to be setting. This is airing all your public business too much. Again, before, she didn't really air anything that she didn't need to because of a response from a fucking psychopath OnlyFans girl. But this time, it's like we've used that as a license to decide to vlog every single day and how we feel. And I feel like it's too much.
Yeah, no, and like she could do whatever she wants, but I'm gonna judge her for it. Just like I'm gonna judge her right now, because do you know what my problem is with this video? Specifically, kid? Yes, it's the kid.
What's the problem with it?
Because why are you saying all of that like that in front of your child?
Didn't even think of it like that. Didn't even think about it like that.
And I'm not saying to hide your feelings from your children. I want to be honest with my kids. If I'm having a bad day, I want to be able to tell them, like, yeah, mommy's having a bad day. I had a rough day at work. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling that way. Because I want them to be able to communicate their feelings. Different. But if he knows that his mother and his father has something going on right now, and now she's saying my whole future's changed, I don't know what's happening, blah, blah. How do you think that's making him feel? Like, what are you doing?
That's true. Yeah.
So that's my problem with day 30.
Yeah, she's really fucking. Hey, well, this like I said before, my speculation I think was somewhat correct. You said it was a reach, but we're now engaging in a situation where she's doing a petty back and forth with him, and then this is part of it. You're gonna talk shit about your husband in front of him. To me, I understand divorces are messy, but that shouldn't be done. Because to me, this could be interpreted as trying to tell the kid that his father's shitty. My mother never talked about my father. My father left my mother when she was 5 months pregnant. Not a single time did she ever talk bad about the man.
Yeah, my mom never talked bad about my dad either.
It wasn't until I think I was 18 or 20 that I said, hey, like, what was sperm donor like? I knew he wasn't there, but she never said he was a bad guy or anything. I came to my own conclusion. My conclusion was he wasn't there. He didn't want to be there. He just didn't want to be there. He showed up twice. My mom gave him every opportunity to do so. He had no interest in having a relationship with me. I know that. And I know my mom didn't try to instill hatred to him. I hate him, but she didn't try to. My mom was very like that. She did it the right way. And I'm sure it was hard. Probably terrible. But this is like not that, Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like it.
There are 2 reasons you guys will not hear me share what has happened within my marriage here on my platform.
Why do we need this video? Right off the bat, just don't give us any don't tell us. This is baiting. You're waving around my favorite bag of sweet spicy chili Doritos. This is why I'll never give these to you. No, please, Ash.e.e, tell us. Blah, 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 blah. I love how everybody's so positively affirming, but she's really just being unprofessional. I don't know, man. I'm starting to see where the husband's coming from. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but she's destroying her entire sympathy. Like, is this just her unleashed? I don't know.
The first reason and the most important reason is I have 2 small children
that you make content
that will see everything I put out here one day. All I want them to know is they have a mommy that loves them and a daddy that loves them. The second...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm pausing a lot. This is like virtue signaling to me. Like, you're talking shit about him all over social media beyond a reasonable amount, I think. Or you're inferring it. You're talking shit about how, like, you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life in front of your kid. Oh, everything's all fucked. Everything's so fucked in front of your kid. And now you're like, I want my kids to know that they have a good mommy and daddy. It's like, bro, what is this then? It's a virtue signal. I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down, if I'm communicating correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, she's not
being genuine.
She's not living that. If her was like, I want them to know they have a loving mother and father, she wouldn't have made the day 30 video in front of her kid.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it intentional or is it not? Is she just so chronically online?
Yeah.
Or that, and that's why I was saying what you were saying is a reach. Because, like, I don't know how intentional she's being.
That's true.
She could very well be stupid.
Maybe she's just a suspicious character from Among Us.
But like on a serious note, like people, like I have problems with it. What are you looking at me like
I'm
that
scratching
for?
my arm and just staring at you.
I have problems with it. You have had problems with it. Everybody has problems with boundaries on social media, but some people like have bad problems.
Oh, so you're
where
saying
like they
that
don't
it's not
recognize it,
intentional.
because at least for me, if I do something like afterwards, I'm like, damn, like I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have shared this, blah blah blah. I'll say to him like, oh, like I wish like you could have said something differently, or how do you feel about you saying this, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm being too harsh. This is why I like content with you.
Second reason is that when you love somebody, the last thing you want to do is intentionally hurt them. And I absolutely love my husband. That doesn't just go away.
Okay, you think you're right. I think she's just having a fucking manic episode or something.
I know you guys are seeing so much right now, and there's so many accusations, and there's so many assumptions. And I can assure you, not all of it is true. And as you guys can see, it doesn't matter if you delete a video 3 seconds after posting it. Somebody's already screen recorded it, and now...
Oh, she's referring to that. So I think... Oh, we did it again, guys! Out of order! You're out of order! Bang, 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 bang. I think, and this is just an assumption, the 2 videos he made come between this video and the last video. And so his response is like, bro, WTF, bro?
Just
to be clear, his 2 videos are reasonable if they come after the videos, if they're the ones that, like, if they were a response to the videos that she had made that we just watched. If it was those videos, then the husband's response, and then this, that I understand why he said what he said.
I still don't.
Why? She's being you literally criticized her for having her fucking kid in front of the camera.
Because
like,
in
saying,
his videos, what he said was, you're telling social media a different story than what you're telling me. What stories are even being told? There's no goddamn stories being told. Everybody's talking without saying nothing.
All right, you got a good point. All right.
I'm irritated.
We got goblin mode, Roblin mode over here. We got fucking Roblin mode going on here. You're right though. That's true. Like everybody's doing a lot of talk without saying anything. This is just so it's
like
fucking...
I'm literally like I was just watching her talk and I'm like, there has to be videos that like you miss, like that we're not seeing.
No,
because what are they talking about?
They're just
they're having their own conversations.
They're like
they're leaving us out, and that's my problem. If you're gonna share all of this like this, now you have to share everything.
Yeah, just go. Let's go.
Because like now all these pockets of missing information, I can't keep up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's why if you don't want to talk about it, you don't say anything at all.
Yep. True.
Now it's out there for everybody to see. So, with that being said, before I post something, I think about all the different possibilities that can happen once I post that video.
No,
I don't think she's thinking that.
And actually, if she is thinking that, that makes her kind of shitty. Like, because that to me, it's like you thought about all the possibilities. You thought about the 17,000 timelines that could happen after you post some dumb shit on the internet. It's probably more likely what you said. She's just not thinking about it at all. She's just being kind of a silly goose and just posting stuff without like really thinking about what the impact is. So I don't think that she's as premeditated. If she is, that makes her kind of a
no, because even like, and that's the thing. I think that she might just be a little dumb with no boundaries. Because even in that video with her kid in the back of the car, like she never said anything about her husband or about the husband situation.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So that she was just like talking and
But like what she was saying, in my opinion, still was not okay to be communicated in front of your child.
No, I agree with you. But like, but what you're saying, I understand what you're saying is that like to her, she's not even thinking about like how what she's saying is bad. It's like, oh, it's so vague. It's not really anything specific. Blah blah blah. But it is still bad. The kid can still pick up on it, you know. So I get what you're saying. Also, how many takes do you think that she had? Remember, I used to make like 100 takes sometimes.
God.
So she's sitting there. And
when we used to go out, he used to have to leave the house like 10 minutes early to sit in the car and make his videos by himself.
I got self-conscious.
Like, fine.
Sometimes I would like remake the first part over. Like, fuck, this fucking bullshit. Oh my god. That's what I would do. I would do a video because I used to do. I'd be a little performative in the way that I would speak.
So
like
in this video, you're so hot.
You're pissing me off. I love you. I know you're busting my chop. It's embarrassing. I would say, so in this video, Among Us Balls, I would talk like a little bit of like an anchor, like a little bit of like a news anchor or something. I like the way I do it now. I just talk like a person. But it could take a lot of takes. So we got a 1 minute video. That could have been 15 fucking minutes, you know? She even edited a face zoom in on her kid. That was weird.
Oh.
She fucking zoomed in on her kid's head.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I heard different words.
Oh. Incredible.
Include what could happen 10 years from now when my children are asking me why I posted this on the internet. The one thing that
I don't think anybody's gonna see that 10 years from now. Like unless somebody does like a YouTube video on it that like keeps this as a one big thing.
will confirm
they might be fans of Rob and Dan. Hi, Ashley's kids. Do you imagine 10 years from now they're watching and they're like, holy fuck, this is so cool.
Oh, thank God my mom and dad had problems so these two could talk about it.
What I said was stupid, given that context, huh? Shut the fuck up. Oh, God damn it, I love you. You're fucking killing me today. You're fucking destroying me today.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm not taking it personally, but you're fucking destroying me.
yes, my marriage is ending. There are two reasons you guys will not hear me.
Beginning.
All right, relax.
Good morning.
Oh no, not enough. See, this is the face zoom in.
We got our morning coffees. Where's
That
your
looks
coffee?
good, honestly.
Yeah.
So something I wanted to talk about really quick is
Is this the same video from before? Not the same video. Oh, okay. She's in a different outfit.
a little. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got our morning coffees. Where's your coffee? So something I wanted to talk about really quick is I've noticed there's been a lot of comments of people saying that I need to take a break from social media.
I thought she was just gonna move on and start doing content with her kid or something, which is iffy. But I don't think it's that bad if they're just doing coffee.
To get through this. And at first, that's what I was gonna do because there was so much on social media about me and it was so overwhelming and a lot of it wasn't even true. But remembering that I have the power to keep swiping if I do not want to see something.
Okay.
And I genuinely feel like having my platform and being on social media and being a content creator is my purpose. And I know people probably cringe when they hear that, right? Because
I do. It's my God. God made a TikTok just for me, motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna come. Stop. Listen, take their advice. Shut the fuck up and get back to just putting hair gel on your hair or something.
social media.
Although I understand that the mental and emotional rut of like not being in the right headspace to make content, you know?
Yeah.
So I can get that. Maybe that's why she's like, fuck it, this is all I feel like I can do right now.
Media is looked at in such a negative light. And absolutely, it can be so toxic.
Yeah,
but there's so many
like this
creators,
situation.
to include myself, that want to bring love and light onto social media. Wow. And the reach that you have on social media, especially with such a large platform, is so powerful. So yes, I have been sharing my emotions.
Look who commented on her video.
Who?
Michaela.
Who the fuck is Michaela? The maker. Hey guys, I'm doing
Kim
make.
Kardashian. Sorry. Kim.
You just keep going.
I can't. I feel like it's too loud. I'm gonna hurt.
Do it. Do it again.
I can't really do it. Kim Kardashian. I love Michaela.
Didn't she marry a gay guy?
No.
Oh,
Cody is not gay.
My husband
That's me.
is gonna pick my full face.
Daniel, move on. Move on, Daniel. We stand Michaela in this house. Daniel.
I'm sorry.
Why are you crying? There's literally tears coming out of this man's eyes right now. Kim Kardashian.
I'm sorry.
Baby, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry. You're right.
face of makeup. It's about to be an epic shopping
Daniel.
experience. All right, so each drawer is its own category. So essentially, all you have to do is pick out one item from each drawer. Oh, he's ready. All right, we're gonna start with setting spray. What do we got?
Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist.
All right.
Press play.
His teeth are very nice. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking in his mouth.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if it was a good depository.
Ew.
You might look nice in like a dress, you know?
Play the video.
Oh, shut up. Let's keep going.
Through something that's painful. And a lot of other people are going through the same exact thing. So I noticed some comments saying, hey, don't give these people the satisfaction that you're sad. Of course I'm
What?
sad. I'm a human. But if I can share my emotions while I'm going through this heartbreak, as so many other people are going through,
Just
and if
laugh.
I can help other people doing so, and you guys have been helping me tremendously, you have no idea,
Yeah.
why not do that? Good morning.
I agree.
It's okay.
Hey, stop bullying.
You're bullying.
I'm not bullying.
You're being a bully.
That's not bullying. I'm not saying like he's a bad person or anything at all. I'm not even saying they can't be in love, but bro, come on.
Okay.
Stop talking about it.
For the next stream, I'm gonna bring. There's this girl on TikTok that I want to show you.
Okay, cool.
She wears a lock around her neck.
I don't know who that
and
is.
she's married to a gay man, legitimately.
Does she know he's gay?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. We should look into her.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with marrying a gay guy as a straight woman.
I don't think so either. It would be fun.
You know, whatever. Like, what does marriage mean to you? You guys are, as long as you guys are in love, who cares?
They would probably have a clean house.
Yeah, maybe they can move in with us. Is this the next one or no? Okay, go back.
Good morning. A little over a month ago, I had
Oh no, not feelings and thoughts. Shit.
a very clear vision of what my future looked like for my family and
She already
myself.
said this in
Something
the
that I've
car.
been working
Yep,
on
she did.
for years.
It would be
Being
nice if she didn't say it in front of her kid though, but hey.
a content creator and then creating combat gel.
I'm gonna tell you though, I don't like that color on her. The shirt is just not the right color for her. Okay. She's more of a green or like a purple, you know. But this yellow, it doesn't work. It's like me and with this shirt. It's like where does my skin start?
Maybe you're a little more to
We
the other side on the Kinsey scale.
Hey, we were talking about femboys before. What's the Kinsey scale?
The Kinsey scale
Yeah.
is a scale of 0 to 6.
How gay I am?
Yeah.
You want to see that? Do that as a segment?
We could do that.
Ooh, let's see how much dick I like. Boom.
Everything was just like piecing together. And I
Let's do
have
Wordle.
this beautiful
Oh yeah.
family that I've always wanted. A
That's right.
loving, supportive husband,
Yeah, me
two
too.
children that are absolutely gorgeous. I have one
Yeah.
boy, one girl.
Pretty
And
cool.
sometimes my life like didn't even
Hopefully
feel
we have
real
that.
because I'm like things are just too good. And I always felt like I had a little bit of imposter syndrome because I'm like,
Among Us.
this just doesn't feel right. I feel like
Isn't imposter syndrome when you feel like you don't deserve what you got?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but I feel like yeah, that's not imposter syndrome. You don't. And I'm not saying that she's even a bad person, but I don't either. Like, what am I doing? Like this is just like social media. I mean, it has its negatives, right? As Michaela will say, it's a lot of work. You know, but like also it's just it's like you're your own boss. It's better. So I don't think anybody deserves it. I don't know if there's anybody that's famous or rich that like deserves the amount of money or fame that they have.
I really don't think anybody deserves anything.
You know, except for you.
What do I deserve?
Better than me.
No.
I love you so much. We should make the Lego figures we got of ourselves in Disney. Fuck.
Let's just end this segment, please.
something's going to be taken from me. And that's exactly
Right.
how I'm feeling now. I feel like somebody put a blindfold on me and then spun me around in a whole bunch of circles, took the blindfold off, and like, here's your new path. I know you didn't work for this. I know you didn't train for this. I know you've been training for that other path for years, but this is the path we're taking now. And by the way, millions of people are going to watch you as you take this new path that you have no idea about. So I'm just going with the motions and putting one foot in front of the other, but This is not the path I wanted.
Yeah.
I had worked hard for this path. Every vision I had, every goal I had, every dream I had was at the end of that other path, the original path. I just really hope the universe knows what they're doing, because this path fucking
You know what I learned from this video? The universe is non-binary.
sucks. A little over a month ago,
You don't have to
I
pause
had
it to explain it.
They said they as the universe.
Good morning.
We're almost done.
It is
I think.
day 33. For those of you guys
put it at the top. How do I know?
who are commenting that, like, I've been so strong, I'm not even crying, trust me.
You won't shut the fuck up about it. You have not been strong about this.
The first 21 days, a mess. I didn't even realize my body could.
21 days and 6 hours.
21 days. In 21 days, this is all the tears I've collected from my eyes. Here's a glass. Like, I'm surprised we didn't get that.
Cry that much. But anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is today I'm drinking my pre-workout. It is 6 something in the morning right now. 6:52 a.m. It's a Saturday. I'm drinking my pre-workout. I'm going to get a workout in this morning because it's been like a week. And I'm going to clean my house because it's a freaking mess. And I'm going to pack some orders. We're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's all we can do. I read through my comments, and I know a lot of you guys are going through heartbreak right now. And
That's probably one of the things too when it comes to boundaries. Sorry for pausing because I know you wanted to just get this done, but I feel like that's part of it. Like reading through your phone like all the time. She's probably constantly looking at like social media
Reinforcement.
bullshit. Yeah, but in general, with her, even when she was with her husband, she's probably just always on her phone. You know, kind of like my wife.
That's why I want to continue making these videos.
My wife
so
has
we
the
can-
alerts for her Instagram on. So the fucking yesterday when we were at like some party, the phone was in my pocket. It's like, holy moly.
Do you know why I have the alerts for my Instagram on?
No.
Because I'm like a normal person that has a personal Instagram where I don't usually get notifications. So if I have a notification on, it's very rare that I get it. Stop it.
Well, I didn't do anything.
do it together. So today, on day 33,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, I'm still very sad, but we're still going to get up and do the things that bring us happiness, do the things that make us succeed, and cope in a healthy way.
Okay.
Good morning.
Oh God, I hope this is that.
It's finally happening.
Oh, is this gonna be?
I'm gonna see if Combat Gel works on my type 4
Move
hair.
on.
These have been
I don't care about her product.
Good morning from my forehead and I, drinking my pre-workout.
That's
currently. I'm
actually
gonna do
very
my little
funny.
workout.
And why?
That was the funniest thing that happened in this whole segment.
Why?
Because she called attention to her 7 head.
Baby,
She said it.
baby, that's rude.
This morning, and also I spent all day yesterday packing orders. So right now I don't
Okay,
have
so far, so
consistent
good.
launch times. They're kind of
This is
sporadic.
all about
because
her job.
Yeah, yes, you know that because the views aren't very good. All right, this is it. I think we're
I'm
done.
just trying to get everything. Hold, check, and I try to ship them out with.
All right, we're done.
I'm over it.
We're done. We're
I
done.
honestly am so uninvested in this situation. I don't care about none of it.
Yep, we're done.